crowd, you will see some of my colleagues. Ladies and gentlemen, they're here to assist you with any questions that you may have in regards to the property, the documentation, and of course, and most importantly, to assist you with your bidding. Contracts have been on display. I'm sure that many of you have taken your time to familiarise yourself with them. Particulars of sale as per the contract prepared by the vendor's legal representative. Buyers, I want to quickly go over the rules and regulations that are going to assist you in bidding and buying this fantastic property here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance to any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids offers on a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price. As the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request, the law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, prohibits bidders from attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I will use during the auction indicate make behalf of the vendor a vendor bid. By law, only the auctioneer can make a vendor bid. Buyers only meant to sell. If you're here to buy, where do we see fair and reasonable place to start the bidding? Let's go shopping. What's it worth, buyers? Where do we see an opening bid? Any bid's a good bid. Happy to start wherever you like. Where do we see it start? What's it worth? Where do we see an opening bid, buyers? Happy to start wherever you like. Where do we see that start? What's it worth? $650 here. $650 here. I heard it here first. My apologies, sir. At $650 the bid. Take 20 the rides if you like. The bid's here at 50. 70 to join in. Bid's here at 50. I've got first call. At 50 the bid, second call. At 50 the bid, third final call. Bid's here at 650 the bid. All done. All for 670 now. At 70 I've got. At 70 the bid, 90 the call. 70's the bid here. At 70 I have first call. At 70 I have second call. At 70 I have third and final call. At 70, 80. At 80 I'll work with you. At 80 the bid. At 80 the bid, 90 the call. At 80 I've got first call, 90. At 90 now, 700 to join in. Bids here at 90. 690 I've got first call. At 690 I've got 700, bang, bang. At 700, we're on the market. We're selling the bids here. We're on the market, we sell. At 700, 705 the bid. At 705 the bid now. 705 here. First call at 705. Second call at 705. Third and final call at 705. We sell. Done. Finish. Silent. We sell. 720, bang, bang. At 720, welcome to the bidding and good luck to you. 720 I've got here. 720 the bid. First call at 720. Second call at 720. Third and final call, 725. 25 the bid. At 25 I have 725, 30. At 30 now. At 30 do we say 50? At 30 the bid. At 30 the bid, first call. At 30 the bid, second call. At 730 the bid, third, final call, we sell. 35, 35 the bid. 735 I have here. At 735 right-hand side. At 735 the bid, we sell. First, second, third, 45. Welcome to the bidding. 45 the bid. At 45 I've got first call. 745 I've got second call. At 745 do we say 50 now? 45 I have. First call at 45. Second call 45. 50. At 750 the bid. 750 I've got here. At 750 first call. At 750 second call. At 750 third final call 55. 55 the bid. At 55 I've got 60 now out in front. At 60 right hand side, left hand side. At 760. At 760 the bid. First call 765. 770. 770 here. At 70 now. At 70 here. At 770, 775. 75 I've got, do we say 80 sat? 75 the bid, first call. 75 the bid, second call. 75, 80. At 80 here. At 80 I've got. At 780, 85. 85 the bid. 785 here. 785. First call at 85. Second call at 85. Third and final call at 85. We sell. 90 now. 790 I've got. Do we say 800, sir? 790 the bid here. At 790 the bid. 800 the call. Bids here. At 790 now. Do we round me off at 800? First call bids here. 800 it is. At 8 the bid. At 800 I've got. First call at 800. Second call at 800. Third and final call at 800. 805. 805 the bid. 805 I've got now. Remember, we're playing for keeps. We've been on the market a while. 805 is the bid. First call at 805. Second call at 805. Third and final call at 805. 810. 810 the bid. 810 the bid. Do we say 20? 810 I've got. 810 the bid. 20 the call. Bids here at 810. 820. 15. 815. At 815 the bid. 815. 20. At 20 I've got now. At 20 the bid. Gonna have to be better than 5. At 20 the bid. First call. 820. Second call. 820. Third and final call. 820. 825. Do we say 50, sir? 825 the bid. 825. 825 the bid. First call. 825. Just trying to fast track us, sir. 825 the bid. Bids here at 825. First call. 825. Second call. 30. 30 I've got. 30 the bid. 830 here. 830 out in front. 830 the bid. First call. 830 the bid. Second call. 830 the bid. Third. Final call. We sell. 35. 35 the bid. At 35 now, do we say 50, sir? 835 the bid. He smiles. 835. I know you think that means you're thinking it, sir. 835 the bid. Do we say 50? First call. 835 first call. 40. At 40 I've got. At 40 the bid. At 40 the bid now. Do we say 50? 40 I have. First call at 40. Second call 40.
45.
45. At 45 the bid. Now it's got to be 50, sir. 845. Oh, he's done. Yes, no, maybe. I don't know which one that was. That was yes and no at the same time. At 845 we sell. First call 845. Second call 845. Third and final call 1. 846. 46. 46 the bid. 46 I've got. 46 now. 846. 50's got to be the call. 846 I have. Let's go. 48. No one likes 50. 48 the bid. At 48. Oh, we can do 51, sir. Make it easier. At 48 the bid. First call at 48. Second call at 48. Take one, sir. At 48 the bid. 48 the bid. One more. At 48 I've got. First call 48. Second call 48. Third and final call $1,000, sir. You sure? Kick yourself tomorrow. 848 the bid. 49. Give me 49. At 49 the bid. At 49. At 49 now. 849 now. Do we say 50? 849. I'll take 51. No one wants to do 50. That's fine. 849. Let's go. Second call. We sell. Third. 50. 850 now. At 850 the bid. At 850, that was about 20 bids ago. We could have got there so much quicker. 850 the bid. First call, sir. First call 850. Second call at 850. Third and final call at 850. We sell now. Done. Finished. Silence. We sell. Sure, sir? Sir, you sure?
Yeah.
Appreciate your bidding. At 850 the bid. All done. All finished. All silent. We sell now. Selling. 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 Sold. Congratulations. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great weekend and good bidding.